Hi, Epicenter John here, and I have some special folks that I'd like to introduce to you. These are two of our very favorite customers. This is Fred and Elizabeth, and they are from the East Coast, and they are here on the West Coast after walking, canoeing, and biking here. Not necessarily all in one shot, but for the past half decade, they have been regular customers of ours during the warm months, where every 1, 2, or 3 weeks they'd give us a call and they would ask us to ship out some entrees for them, some MRE entrees in a box this size to a rural post office, where they would then arrive and pick them up. 16 entrees per stop, right?
Yeah.
And we're very proud that our MRE entrees helped get them across the country. And we've been on the phone with them, following their progress. It's been very exciting. This here is 480 entrees. This is the amount of food that over the last 5 or 6 years, during each leg of their tour, this is how much they've used of our product here to get them across the country. And it's just been terrific to relate with these folks on the phone. And we've been talking all day with them about their trip and what they've been up to, and it's been very interesting. This is Fred and this is Elizabeth.
Yeah, we decided, or actually Elizabeth decided to do the trip, and it first started out as we were going to do the trip on dirt roads. And so we did the trip on dirt roads as far as we could, but as we started going west, we've started running out of dirt roads.
These MREs are invaluable because they are, they provided a very compact way of us eating without access to convenience stores, which are expensive. And these were, I figured out these were a very economical way to travel.
Yeah, as far as the food was concerned, this was the MRE was our evening meal, and we'd augment it with rice, with ramen and mashed potato, and then we'd have peanut butter, and we would have bread that we'd buy at convenience stores or wherever we could buy it.
Tortilla bread,
Yeah,
because it didn't take up that much room.
Tortilla bread, we'd do it, and then we'd buy sweet stuff at these stores, you know, Little Debbie stuff like that.
So did you guys heat these?
Oh yeah, what we did. This is how we would do it. In the beginning, if it was cold up in the mountains, what we did was we took and we put the package in water, folded up in a canteen cup, because we didn't want to have bulky stuff. So we take the package and fold it, put it in the cup, and then bring the water to a boil, and then open it up. And you could eat it either out of the pouch or you could put it in your thing, and then in your cup. And then what I ended up doing later on was emptying the MRE package and put it into the Army canteen cup and just adding a little water in there and then heating it up that way, and it worked out for me. And then I could put my ramen or rice in there too, and that worked out well for me. With the MRE and the ramen, let's see, depending upon what you got here, I got this has got 150 calories in it. Some of them have, there's one of them's got over 200 or 300 calories in it.
Here's one that that was popular with you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this has got 210 calories in it, and then the feta cheese one I think has got 300 calories in it. So we were.
I think the pesto.
Yeah, the pesto one had the 300 calories in it.
Which were your favorites?
I like the chicken pesto myself. The more calories, the better.
Yeah, the chicken pesto was very nice, and then there was another one.
And I like the pork patty.
Yeah, there was another one that was, what was it? It was, I can't remember. What did it have? It had tomato in it. What was it?
Tomato and feta?
Yeah,
Tomato feta.
Yeah, right.
Those two were really popular around here.
Yeah, right.
So was there one that you didn't like, that you tried and didn't order again?
It might have been one of the ones that it was a little spicy. I can't remember, but it might have been the one that was a little spicy.
I liked everything.
Yeah. It was fun because every year I guess you took the winter months off from your trip.
Yes.
And then you come back and you give us a call in the spring at some point. But a couple times it was fun chatting with you, helping you remember what it was that you liked.
That's right.
Going back over your orders saying, well, it looks like you ordered about 20
right, because what would you want? And I said, Tony, just look at the pack order, and we'll get the same thing again, you know. And,
Yeah.
I mean, that made it easy for me to do
Yeah,
that.
and I remember being disappointed. There was one you really liked that we didn't have anymore, and I can't remember what it was, but
And the nice thing was that you always sent us a message tracking
Oh, yeah,
message,
that was the other thing, yeah, so we knew where everything was.
And we got everything in
Yeah, right.
3 days. and
Because he
we
could
didn't-
either,
It was waiting for us when we got to the post office.
right. He could either email the tracking number or he could text message the tracking number. That worked out perfect. So we knew where everything was when we got to the post office. But we'll have to give the priority mail high marks because priority mail was the way we had it shipped. And it would get to us in 3 days. This box here would hold 16 MREs. That would be
And we
enough.
divided between the two of us. and
Right.
Give us, even though we were slow, this held us over.
Oh, yeah, the week would go for probably a week on that. We weren't eating MREs at every meal. We were eating MREs in the evening meal, and then we'd augment the noon meal and breakfast with grazing, basically. We'd go in and get, sweets out of the store. Carbohydrates, as far as I was
If we ran
concerned,
into
was
a
a big,
store.
was
But
a big,
These are great for when there isn't a store.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
did you ever get a chance to try the MRE heaters? Was I able to send you
I
those
think we
ones?
used them a couple of times, but we discovered that we'd rather, put it in a cup and then heat it up with water. Oh, the other thing that we found very, very, or at least I found it very valuable, and that was the MRE beverage bags. And those beverage bags, they're good for every good utility bag. I mean, you can put your toothpaste in there, your toothbrush in there. You can put, all kinds of little things in there. As far as I'm concerned, I put my toothpaste and my toothbrush in there. And I know right where it is and can get it real easily. In our beginning, we did a lot of local hiking and canoeing in New Hampshire and Vermont and Maine. And we found that MREs were very, very convenient because they were compact. You didn't have to add water to them. And the problem was we didn't have a reliable source of MREs. We had to go to these Army Navy stores or just
Hit and miss.
It was a hit and miss, and it was mostly miss. And then pretty soon it was just miss. And then we discovered,
Or he discovered.
we discovered Epicenter. And that made all the difference. The reliability went up to 100%, along with the U.S. Postal Service made a gigantic difference. So without the Postal Service and without Epicenter, it would have been very, very difficult to do this trip.
And expensive.
And expensive, yes, because freeze-dried food is pricey, like very, very pricey on that. So I think you get a lot of calories for your money, and I think it's much more palatable than freeze-dried food.
And you don't need all the water. That's the main
Yeah,
thing,
that's the
too.
main thing. You don't have to bring a lot
It's
of water.
inexpensive and you don't need
Because
compact.
if you leave the northeast and head into the southwest and west, you run into no water.
Yes,
All right.
Water becomes a big issue
yes, it does.
on that. So,
All right. You want to thank them for being here?
Yeah, Elizabeth and Fred, thank you so much for coming and visiting and telling us your
Very good.
story.
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, we were looking forward to this too because we just wanted to know what kind of operation this was, what it looked like, and now we know what it looks like, and we're pleased.
And having people that we could talk to consistently from year to year and know who they were from
Right.
the phone conversation was very valuable as well.
Yeah, John knew us. He knew who we were. He knew what we liked, and it was so easy to to do the deal. You just call him up and say, "Hey, look, this is Fred and Fred Elizabeth."
Oh, yeah.
And that last order was working great. And okay, he says, "I'll make sure I got it for you," and shipped it out, and we never had any problem.
All right.
It's been fun. It's been fun packing your orders.
You guys
and
have been
hearing from John. Oh, Fred and Elizabeth called, and the first question is, oh, where are they now? I think everybody, we've become involved in your journey as working here.
Yeah.
And it's exciting for us as, I pack your orders and make it, oh, where are they now? And it's become fun for us. So I'm really excited that you guys are here and just having a chance to meet you guys. Because like I said, this has kind of become a fun thing for all of us.
We never realized that this was the volume of MREs.
Yeah, let's take another look at that. That is 308 pounds, 480 MRE entrees.
I mean, this
Wow.
volume, I mean, I never in God's world dreamed that this was the volume of stuff that we consumed over the last 6 years of our Trans-America trip.
So now we know this is what it takes. This is what you need in terms of MREs to hike, canoe, and bike across the United States of America. And they have 60 miles to go. They're in Eugene right now where we are, and they're heading into Florence, Oregon on the coast, and they're going to eat at Moe's to have seafood.
All right. And for
And for the Epicenter, I'm Epicenter John, signing out. Thank you.